What's going on, guys? It's Jamie here. Thanks for joining me in this video, or if you're tuning into the podcast, welcome to the recording as well. So here's the deal. Some time ago, someone very close to me said to me something that has always resounded with me. It's always stuck with me ever since they said this particular thing. And basically what they said was, Jamie, you're always looking for shortcuts. Why is it that you don't just put in the work in order to build whatever it is you're building and then, actually go forth with your life and find that success that you so much desire? And at the time, I thought it was kind of a bit of a random thing to say. I thought it was somewhat hyperbolous and I didn't really buy into it. And so what I came to learn later on, that this particular person was somewhat correct, because it's not that I'm a lazy person. I think I work pretty hard, to be fair. However, there was one slight issue, which was that I was trying to take the shortcut. And you might find yourself resonating with some of the stuff I'm about to tell you guys, because I think a lot of us are in that space. And a lot of us tend to want to shortcut our pathway through our online world. So if you're in affiliate marketing or consulting or course creation, all that sort of stuff, there's kind of a pathway you need to follow. And a lot of the time people want the passive income, and they want the done for you funnels, and they want the 30-day email autoresponder sequences set up, but they're not really willing to learn how to construct those themselves. And they're not really willing to learn how to develop their own funnels, because it takes so much effort. It means that that pathway in order to get towards your goals and start bringing in that income is obviously expanded. It's a lot longer. And the issue with that is that if you're taking that approach and you're trying to shortcut that process, well, the question always remains, what happens if your funnels stop working? What happens when the thing that you're trying to do, the done for you 30-day email sequence, doesn't get any open rates? No one clicks through on it. Are you going to know the reasons why people are actually opening that in the first place? Are you going to know the reasons why your funnel is converting in the first place? And the answer is no, because you've skipped that entire step. Now, this is something that I see a lot of people doing. And like I say, I was someone who was also doing this myself not really that long ago. I say not that long ago, probably about 4 years ago. And I think that this original discussion came up with this person around about 8 years ago. And I brushed it off. My ego got in the way. I was like, that's bollocks. There's no way that I'm like that. I work really hard. And at the time, yes, I did, and I still do work very hard. But like I say, there was a slight disconnect. It's because I wanted just to get some movement. And it was always that thing of, well, no, I'll work on my mindset once I get some traction. Once I make a few sales, then I'll work on my mindset. And I'll invest in myself once I start getting some income coming in. And there was always these things I was putting in front of that. And like I say, I'm sure there's probably a few people that are watching this that are experiencing that same thing, where you're putting in the work into the ease, because that's human desire. You're trying to make things easy for yourself. And I get that. I'm not saying go out and make your life way harder than it needs to be. Nothing like that at all. What I'm saying is that you really need to focus on the reasons why people are buying. You need to focus on what gets inside people's minds in order for them to watch your videos or click your links or write a comment or respond to your emails or your chatbots, or when you're in a Zoom call with them, why they will actually say, you know what, you have exactly what I want, and I'm going to jump on this opportunity right now. And if you don't learn those skills, like I say, the big issue is that you're going to be chasing your tail, because then if that one done for you thing stops working, you're going to have to find the next thing to replace it. And you're always going to go round in circles, keep trying to find that until you just stop and learn those fundamental things, which are going to take you everywhere, by the way. We've had students come through our program. It's called the Super Affiliate Accelerator. There's a link below if you're interested in learning a little bit more about what we're up to there. But we've had students come in and they go and set up their own consultancy. They have changed career paths entirely from being like data analysts to over to sales. We've had students come in that have used the material to blow up their offline businesses and not actually need anything online anymore, because they're doing so much with their offline businesses. We've had students come in that have been completely introverted, that have dominated leaderboards because the stuff that is taught isn't based on the latest fad. It's not on a trend. It's not based on this fancy new platform that, if you get the secret traffic source, then it's going to convert way better than anything else. It's not based on that stuff. It's based on the fundamentals of an offer, of crafting an offer that gets inside the minds of your ideal prospects, that actually solves those problems for them, gets them pulling out their credit card and buying because you know how to solve those, regardless of whether you're an affiliate or anything else for that matter. We've also had students come in that have modeled what we've done and taken off and created their own stuff out of the back of it. We had all that stuff, and like I say, the reason being is because they put the time and energy and effort into learning this fundamental stuff that so many people are really wanting to skip through. Now, I'm not having a go at anyone. Like I say, I was in that same boat myself, and I didn't really realize what I was actually doing until I started finding my feet and started getting my own traction in my own business and started getting some level of success. And it wasn't until I started reflecting on my own pathway I realized, man, there's so much stuff that I was skipping through. Like, I didn't want to learn about the mindset stuff because I kept thinking, well, if I get some money coming in, then it'll fuel me to go and work on my mindset. But it was, cat and mouse. Like, what comes first? What's that saying? Not cat and mouse. What do you call it? Whale and egg and chicken and roosters. You know what I'm saying? Chicken and egg. There you go. Thank you. And the whole point of that being is that you can't develop a business, you can't become an entrepreneur unless you're dialing in your mindset, unless you believe in the sheer volume of opportunity that's out there, that if you're willing to go through the mud in order to make this work for you, those are the things that are going to work out for you. Those are the things that are going to resonate. Those are the things that are going to be able to carry. No one can take that away from you. If you're learning how to sell, how to craft an offer, how to brand yourself, how to create content that resonates with people, these are the things that it doesn't matter. Like your social media platforms and all your email lists and all your funnels, everything could disappear overnight, but you're still going to have that skill. I know for myself that if my Facebook profile and my group and all that sort of stuff disappeared, it would suck. I would have to start again, obviously, and that sucks from an organic marketing perspective. It means that I'd exchange a lot of time in order to produce the revenue for my business, but I know that I could do it. There's no one that can take that skill away from me now that I've learned that. And the cool thing is, I can go on other platforms. I can go to YouTube. I can go and start a podcast. I can jump onto Twitter. I can jump onto Instagram. I could go onto TikTok if I chose to. There's all these things because the once you learn how, the where doesn't really matter, right? So anyway, that's it. Just a real quick one today. The crux of it being, make sure you're learning those fundamentals because they will feed you for life. All that other stuff about the done for you hacks and the this and the perfect traffic source, all that bullshit, it is exactly that. Don't buy it. It's a sales page, right? It's a marketing angle and probably a very clever one as well, I might add. But like I say, if you're learning the fundamentals of sales, of marketing, of branding, of offer creation, of all that stuff that is just, funnily enough, it's fundamental. It is something that will carry you through your online business and, like I say, in other aspects of your life and probably other businesses as well moving forward. So that's it for today. Just a real quick one. Wanted to put this out there. Go out and learn those fundamental things and you'll see a ton of success off the back of it. My name is Jamie. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Feel free to smash that subscribe button and drop a comment if you got any value from this. And for those of you that are tuning in via the podcast, feel free to click the link below this or alternatively go to jgcall.com. Check out the free case study there. If you'd like to lock in a time with myself, chat about your business, see how I can help you out, there's a link for that as well. All the rest, appreciate you tuning in and I will catch you in the next one. Cheers.